DarkGrifterAU is a 31-year-old man who makes content about Grand Theft Auto 5, but you wouldn't be able to tell it because mostly he's been making content about React content. So I guess in a way he's reacting to React content, and he puts his reaction up and then reacts to other people reacting to the React content, and he's been doing that for the past 3 months. Good lord, what is going on? Okay, so rewind. 3 months ago, February 2022, DarkGrifterAU releases a Google Doc called How the React Grift Works. It's a 14-page script, and it outlines every single grievance that he has with reactors and, well, people who stream or make videos about their first exposure to or their commentary over other people's videos, if there's any commentary. Pretty much everyone watching this will understand that there's a lot of problems with people who make React content. There are people like Pokimane or Hassan Abi or XQC who make a large portion of their content out of broadcasting themselves watching other people's content. Why is this an issue? Well, because they contribute fucking nothing to it. Granted, they pause the video and they drop a little comment here and there, maybe in between bites of their favorite cereal. They may or may not even leave the video playing while they're away from the computer. Regardless, there's very little transformative that bars it from just stealing the content wholesale and putting a little frame of them in the corner on their webcam. Now, raising these concerns isn't an issue by itself. Of course not. You'd have to be insane to think that any of these complaints are off limits. So what's going on, big guy? Well, needless to say, there were some comparisons and some logic that was being used in the script that raised some eyebrows for its questionable phrasing. This script was posted on Twitter with the following comment: "All reactors are bad people. They exploit others to benefit no one but themselves. Collectively, they have stolen millions of dollars from actual creators and have stopped countless thousands from having a career." This guy wrote 14 pages in order to hammer at home how bad reacting is, complete with diagrams. My goodness, this is pathetic. He prefaced everything with this disclaimer that, "Keep in mind that reactors are not reviewers, analysts, documentarians, expert critics, or video essayists. They are people who present their first experience of a video as content, doing so with no idea if they have anything of substance to contribute, as they haven't seen the content before. In other words, they present their reaction to something they have not seen instead of putting actual effort into making something after the fact, once they know they have something of value to add." So on the very outset, he's redefined reactors as somebody that excludes anybody who puts any effort into the video, which is very convenient. But to most people that he seemed to excoriate with his tweet and the title of this doc, is obviously pretty offensive and outrageous to say that they exploit others to benefit no one but themselves simply by reacting to a video and posting it online. Everything about this to me is sensationalism. This guy put this forward knowing how bombastic his claims were, knowing how absurd it sounded on its face, knowing that a lot of people would not actually sift through 14 pages just to get the gist of whatever the hell this guy is rambling about. Now, most notably, he got into a row with Critical over this because Critical reacted to this on its face and, of course, seemed a little bit upset with the way that he phrased things and with some of the shittier points of writing in his document.
I remember in Star Wars they said only a Sith deals in absolutes. Well, not this time.
And it's understandable because Critical was actually mentioned in the doc itself. In a tangent about consent, he went on to say, "In other words, if you feel pressured to not cause a fuss about someone stealing your content, perhaps due to fearing that powerful reactors in their audience will threaten your livelihood with backlash, or if you are not knowledgeable enough to say no, you don't know another person is out there exploiting your labor, or if you physically can't say no, maybe because a reactor has spiked your drink at a party. A reactor believes they can do whatever they want to you. Going to a party with a reactor must be a scary thing." So just casually dropping a reference to date rape, as you do, you know, a horribly phrased and miscalculated part of this entire rambling document that goes on and on and on and on. Granted, I suppose you could say if he really didn't give a shit, or if it was just a grift, he wouldn't constantly be making these videos that consistently get less views than most of his GTA 5 videos. And I'm not talking small videos either. We're steadily getting videos that are around half an hour to over an hour long. Dozens and dozens and dozens of pages and pages dedicated to this subject, rambling and reacting to other people, reacting to him. I suppose it passes his check of providing something else, whatever his criticisms may be, even if he's repeating the same thing over and over again, or he's providing a rebuttal. It isn't just reacting, but it is reacting. I mean, it is proper reacting. I feel as though the drawback of using a word like reaction or reacting or reactor is that you can argue a distinction between a proper reaction sort of video where you do add something, you do have some analysis, you do have some rebuttal, you pause and give commentary, you edit it so that it's transformative enough, and simply letting a video play. Personally, all I see is autism incarnate. Does it give him attention? Yes. Is it negative? Somewhat. Does he have valid points? Sure. Does that change this from being a complete spurgout? Not in the slightest. He's got damn near 1 million subs. Maybe he's sticking up for the little guy. Maybe he's standing up against people like XQC and Hassan and Ethan Klein and Ludwig. Big names who can just step all over us and watch a video on stream. Or maybe he just got tired of GTA 5 content and wanted to create and insert himself into some sort of drama that he's crafted and narrating. Maybe it's just the territory that comes with being a Redditor. I gotta be honest, guys, the one thing that convinced me human rights were a fucking myth. Redditors. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Like and sub and microtransact me one of them sweet GTA shark cards. See you guys later.